it's Shawnee. Welcome back. So I'm priming my eyes. I'm at work. I hope that you all have watched the latest collab between me, Jan, and Erica, the one where we talk about who's most likely to, because it's hilarious. Like, I was laughing until I was crying. Oh my gosh. You have to watch it. It's so funny. I'm actually using this NYX Pro Fix Stick concealer, correcting concealer, and this is in the shade Dark Peach. I don't think it looks dark peach. This don't look dark peach to me, unless I have a different understanding of dark peach. But I'm gonna just use this as a primer. And I decided to buy these because, so this is apricot. I decided to buy these because I really enjoy using the shade Core in the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Defining Neutrals as a color corrector. And since she is yet to come out with refills, I was like, well, let me try to get something that might be similar. And so far, like, I used it yesterday and I really liked it. It stayed on, it didn't crease under my concealer. Yeah, it was really good. So I had also gotten this one because I thought this would be a good concealer shade, but it is way too light. And then I got this one, which is Cocoa. So we'll see what I end up using that for. Anyway, today I just have on a black dress. I was trying to, like, I like to pick out my clothes the night before if I can. And, I was trying to put these pants on, and the pants were just like, I felt like they were cutting into my liver. So I was like, I don't have time to go down the body image hole right now. So, you know how you have those outfits where it's just like, you can throw it on, it'll be fine. So that's it for this. This is just a simple black dress, kind of jazz it up with the whatever's going on here. It's about, like, maybe right at the knee. And then I put this shawl. I've had this dress for a really long time, so I don't even know where it's from anymore. Whatever. And this shawl is from Torrid. It's kind of like see-through, but it gives you, like, because it's got like some velvety texture right here. It's really cute. It's really cute. And I like to throw it on top of things to give it a little something, you know? There was this time where I needed to fuss at G. And so we were going to this coffee place. And we were going to meet there, right? So when I need to fuss at someone or tell them about themselves, I like to look good. So I had on this super tight little black dress, okay? It was little, it was super short, and I put this on over, and I had some like knee-high boots on. I was doing the most, and I looked so good, and I won the argument. He stood no chance. Okay? So I brought with me some single shadows in this copacetic magnetic palette. When I do my weekly roundup, I'll be sure to let you know what shades they are specifically. I know these two are these two are Sydney Grace. This one's Pretties for Your Face. Can't remember what this one is. So at the end of the week, I'll be sure to let you know. And then I have a couple of news stories about foolishness. Now, I've never stolen anything, and I don't plan to. But if I ever did, I would hope that I would do it in like a smarter way than these people. Now, I do have my little fan on here. Keep this in my office. Because I don't know if the building has turned on the air. This building, y'all, is crazy. Well, I should say the people who run it or whatever they do. Own it, whatever. Okay, so I'm either going to use this Refer 02 or this Sydney Grace brush. Now, I got the Sydney Grace brushes when they first released, so I have the ones that don't have the like number on them, so I can't tell you. But I think now, once they came out, like they restocked them, they have like the number on them, but I wasn't just gonna repurchase them just for that. So Shall I start with... Yeah, actually start with the mattes. I know this shade is Solomon, and this shade is dark chocolate. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, so first I think we will head to St. Louis and Mr. Christopher Booth, who is 34. Now this is the BK Beauty Travel 202. Start with the darker brown. Now, let me tell you what Christopher did. Just didn't think it through. I wrote it down. So Christopher is like, he's got some felony charges now. And he is in jail in St. Louis, Missouri, for stealing like $1,500 worth of product. What did he steal, you might ask? So he stole the product from a Hustler Hollywood store. Now, you know, that's like an erotic store, and you can get all kinds of stuff there. So, you know, he wasn't stealing candy. It was a Wednesday night, and like, I think the day before, so on Tuesday, he had gone into the store, and he was causing like a fuss and a ruckus, and they asked him to leave. So I guess he left. He was like arguing with the employees. But he comes back the next day. He comes back on Wednesday, and he decides to steal a bunch of stuff and just throw them in this like white trash bag and book it out the store, right? Now, I don't know if it was like a Hefty bag or what's the other brands? I think I typically use Hefty. I don't know. Well, let me tell you what he stole. He stole 8 high-end vibrators. Now, I know there's high-end makeup. There's like luxury makeup. There's like drugstore makeup. I don't know that I really knew there were high-end vibrators. I imagine they're, okay. Like, I'm thinking, you know how you can go into CVS, Walgreens, and what do they call them? Personal, I don't know what they call them. Personal enhancers or something. Whatever. You can get those at, like, the drugstore. Now, so I'm guessing those are, like, drugstore vibrators. And then maybe, is it Adam and Eve that all the influencers used to, like, tout? Maybe those are, like, mid-range. I don't know what high-end. I think they're from, was it like a Swedish company? So I don't know what they be doing over there that makes it high-end. But he basically grabbed 8 high-end vibrators. That's how they're described. And he put them in a little trash bag, and he went about his business. Ran out the door. So I guess the night before, Tuesday, he was probably scoping things out, right? And each vibrator, I think the most was like $200. So it was like $200 and less. And, you know, so the police came and they were trying to figure out who did it. And the thing is, Christopher has a big old tattoo on his neck that said, it reads 314. I don't know what it means. I didn't do the research. So the employees were really able to like describe him, because not everyone's walking around with a neck tattoo. That's his 314, right? That, I feel like that's his second mistake. The first mistake was making himself known on Tuesday by coming in there and causing a ruckus. Second mistake, that was the first. Second mistake is you have your whole neck out and it says 314. The third mistake, and how the police found him, is he was selling the vibrators on Facebook Marketplace. I'm sorry. I feel like that might be one of the worst places to buy a vibrator. Like, how do you know it's not used? Ew, I don't, could you imagine? You're just like, let me peruse through Facebook Marketplace. There are a couple things I need to get. I wonder if they have vibrators. I don't know that that's something. I feel like you shouldn't do that. I feel like you shouldn't do that. Taking your life into your own hands at that point. What? Questions. So many of them. Like, but you know what? There's probably a market for them. That's why they're on Facebook Marketplace. So the police are like, hey, dude, we know you stole this stuff. We've got your description. Also, you're literally selling those goods online. And he's like, I don't have no Facebook account. He does. He does. So I don't know. Like, he's been arrested. My thing is, I guess they confiscated the stuff, right? So, like, does that just go into the evidence room? So you just so as hustler Hollywood, you count that as a loss, right? Can you return the no. Ew. That has to be an item that you cannot return, right? No, because I don't know what you did with it. I don't know where you put it. Like, I don't, please don't return this. Just keep it. Just Merry Christmas. Like, just keep it. Cause ill. Could you even, like, where you get that, girl? Facebook Marketplace? No. There's just some things that I think you should buy, you know, like, straight from the source. And have it be, like packaged in the original packaging and, like, wrapped in plastic. Like, you know, the box. Like, I don't think... Yeah, I wish they wouldn't have told me this story. I wish they wouldn't have told me, because... I just have so many questions now. And Christopher Booth, now, that's a felony theft charge. I'm like, what you in here for, bruh? Oh, I just stole some vibrators. I was trying to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. No. Now they got your name all out here in the streets. I wonder, did somebody buy them? Did they get all of them back, all 8? I wonder. And is that one of the things you would go and pick up, you know, or would he mail it to you? I don't know how that would work, honestly. Yeah, and I don't think I want to know. And you should see his booking photo. He's just like just contemplating life and contemplating his decisions. Like, no big deal. That wasn't well thought out. Because he didn't think, you know, I have this big old tattoo on my neck. They probably gonna know who I am. I was in here yesterday fighting with folks. What did he think was gonna happen? Maybe, I don't know. Plausible deniability. I really don't know. I don't know what Christopher was thinking. But in the grand scheme of things, he might have had more sense than Reginald Cook, 26, in Memphis. He might have had a little bit more sense than Reggie. Reginald went to a Shell gas station. I'm like, where's my foundation stuff? He went to a Shell gas station. It was like 2 in the morning. So, you know, super early. Like, not many people are going to the gas station at that time of night. Unless, you know, like, I feel like if you're doing a road trip or something, you run out of gas, like, go to Shell. So he goes in and he purchases stuff. Like, he buys stuff. But then what he does is, like, 30 minutes later, he comes back into the Shell gas station, and he's like, trying to rob the place, okay? He's trying to rob the place, and the cashier was like, no, I'm not giving you any money. I'm not. So Reginald is like, oh, okay. And then, like, the cashier did think that he might have had a weapon because he was, like, reaching in his clothes and stuff. But the cashier was like, nope, not doing it. So then, 35 minutes later, so mind you, it's already over an hour that this man is trying to do stuff. I just feel like if the first time it doesn't happen, like, don't try again. Leave it alone, okay? Leave it alone. You already went in once. And the cashier was like, nah, bruh. I'm not giving you the money. So you went home and you got a backpack. And you also got a 5-foot-long live snake. So he walks into, so this is an hour and 5 minutes. This is 65 minutes after he first walked into the store and bought something, okay? So he comes back and he literally has this snake around his neck, and he has this green backpack. And now he's like, give me the effing money. And the cashier again is like, nah, bruh. And so the cashier picks up the phone to call the authorities, and at the same time, the cashier pulls out his firearm. And he's like, I said no. You're not robbing this place. So the police came, and now Reginald is charged with 2 counts of attempted aggravated battery. The best part is that apparently his family called the gas station like the next day, and they apologized to the man. They apologized to him. They were like, we're so sorry that our family member, like, tried to rob you. Like, it makes me wonder if Reginald has some mental health concerns. And then they offered to pay for any sort of, like, damages or anything. What does that mean? Like, why would they do that? I wonder, what are they trying to not, for him to not, like, press charges or anything? I just love how the cashier was just so unbothered. He's like, dude, no. You want to play around with that snake? Well, I have a gun. I just feel like there are so many unsuccessful how do we get here? How did you get here to, like, be trying to do this and just not thinking it through? I feel like Christopher was a fool for trying to sell the stuff on Facebook Marketplace. He should have just, like, sent the info in, like, a WhatsApp group chat or something and been like, does anybody want to buy this? But no, he didn't. He had to, like, he just went about it the wrong way, in my opinion. And then Reginald, dude, if it didn't happen the first time you come back and it's 30 minutes later. Second time you come back, it's 35 minutes from the 30. Like, it didn't work. And it seems like you couldn't go to a different gas station? Like, you went all the way back home to get a snake? Where did the snake come from? Why do you have the snake, and why is it wrapped around your neck? That doesn't seem safe. What was he gonna throw the snake at the cashier? Like, it just does not feel like it was well thought out. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it was. Not that I don't want to be a consultant on this or anything, or plan it out for him, but I just feel like he could have gone about it a totally different way. And maybe been more successful. People just be acting on impulse. And I don't know, like I said, I haven't robbed anybody. I'm not trying to or planning to. I don't think that's within my, that's not my ministry. That's just so interesting. there was this other story where this lady, you know, she's hanging out with her boyfriend, and she sees that he is texting some other lady right in front of her face. So homegirl goes in the kitchen, she gets a knife, and she stabs him. Stabs her boyfriend because he's over there texting somebody else. Come to find out, he was texting his auntie. For real, his auntie. Not just like, you know, somebody in his phone that he saved as auntie. No, he was for real texting his aunt. His mother or father's sister. And she went ahead and just stabbed him. And then afterwards was like, oh, my bad. Oopsies. It's like people don't be thinking things through. You didn't think it through. You just didn't. It's okay. Like, just don't make any decisions ever in life, because obviously you can't. So this is the finished look. Nothing too crazy today. Just kind of chill. Yeah, and I'm about to go be a psychologist. I hope some of this was helpful, and I also hope that you're continuing to take care of yourself. I will love it if you like the video, and I would love it even more if you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to go watch our collab video. You're gonna love it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.